names that you talk about, maybe the two other reigning parties in Ekiti State, yes, they were big because they once came out. So if I just sit down, or one just sit down and keep imagining how politics is, you will not know how to play it. So I don't feel threatened by any big name or any big person. I just feel that the same way they came out and people recognize them, that's the same way I'm out. And I've been in a men's profession. I have done a lot in engineering. I don't just sit down as a civil engineer. I'm a current registered civil engineer and just imagine how I build things or how things are done in engineering field. And the moment a woman comes out in that kind of field, we are no longer referred to as women, we are referred to as men. So I'm up to the task, I'm going to fit in, and I will do well. Well, I am a person that doesn't like to really look back. I want to face what is facing me right now. But if you want to know where I'm coming from, I will tell you that I have strong political background. And I have let people know that the moment I'm coming out, I could come out from any party, irrespective of which party it is. It could be ADP, APC, PDP. And I think I have made the right choice by coming out in ADP, where the vision and the mission statement of the party actually fits what I stand for. I have supported people in APC, I've supported people in PDP, I have my families who are PDP, I have my families who are ADP, I have my family all over the place. I will tell you that I'm from a strong political family. At the age of 18 or below that time, I've fed a lot of politicians. Nobody comes to Ekiti State without coming to my family. Whatever you want to do in Ekiti State, you must come to my family. So I'll tell you that it's not about where am I coming from now. I don't want to mention my compound name, but I know that a lot of people know my family in Ekiti State. Both the PDP, the APC, and the so big shots in Ekiti State. We are going to set the record straight. We are going to bring development. I'm going to build my vision statement around the vision of the party. If you look at the vision, if you have read about ADP properly, if you have investigated properly about them, you will see that their vision statement and mission statement is about accountability, transparency, bringing responsive and responsible leadership, where the rule of law reigns. When you call an environment a democratic environment, you allow the people to express it. You don't force things on them. You allow people to express that democratic nature of politics. You allow people to be voted for. Government of the people, for the people, and by the people. But the moment I see that in the environment where we find ourselves politically these days, people no longer practice that democracy. They just force their will on people. You see the primaries that happen within the so-called the big shots in politics in Ekiti State, the APC and the PDPs recently, what happened between them. And I don't think they really they will be able to mend what has happened in a few years to come. So we are here as credible alternative for them to bring development, to bring peace, respect, to practice the rule of law, the rule that guides democracy itself, and let people be elected by themselves. Choose your leader by yourself without things being forced on them. Inclusion of youths in politics. You can see that I'm not so old, and people will be like, why is this lady coming amidst of the people? One, that I'm a lady. Secondly, that I'm so young. It's what it takes now. We want to see, I'm sure that people want to swim in the different waters. They want to see how, they want to have a different taste from what has been before. They want to say, oh, let us try this young lady. Maybe she'll be able to do it for us. And people will be wondering, what is the audacity that I have to even feel that I need to come out? The age, the gender. That is what ADP stands for. They don't know that is what egalitarian stands for. Meaning inclusion of youth, inclusion of people, inclusion of female, inclusion of youth in politics without minding and giving them equal treatment. And I'm sure by the time I come out with my manifesto, merge it with the ADP, around the ADP vision and mission statement, you will see what I'll be able to do differently. I will tell you that I'm born to be a leader. I have exhibited that in different ways. I will tell you, from my when I was in the university, I graduated from Federal Polytechnic Ekiti. I have been able to set a lot of things straight. In fact, I was given an award when I was in ND2 as the most resourceful youth in the Ekiti local government. I'm sure I will still be able to lay my hands on that. I was the only lady amidst of 7 men in civil engineering water option, and I did greatly very well. The water option of the civil engineering, which other university call hydraulic options, they are options that people don't usually, not even men, usually like to go. And I dared it as the only lady. 7 out of about 42 went into that, and people advised against it. I said I'm going to do it, and I did very well, and I had good GP leaving that school. Secondly, as a youth corps, I was the best copper of the year where I served in Adamawa, and I have my certificate to show the whole world. I was the best copper of the year, and I will tell you, I was the first female lady engineer that I ever employed, and I led about 120 people, both young, old, and female, in that Sawe. And I will tell you, I also worked with Julius Berger, Nigeria Limited, and at that time we were like, oh, how would a lady be able to cope? We don't do this. By the time they see what I have done, they didn't have any other choice to take me in. That is, if I continue to tell you where I've taken leadership positions, you will be marveled. I am also the founder of Dominion Group, and we have it all over the place. I have done a lot for my people. I have paid school fees for both male and female in Ekiti State. I have paid off hospital bills. I've taken leadership positions even in PDP, leading people to ensure that things are done right. I've taken a lot of leadership positions everywhere I've ever been, both in public sector and private sector. But I will tell you that we would get there. Let me use that word. We have started, and you can't start on nothing. Something must be built on something. And you can even ask Mr. President today, when he was starting his own elections, I don't think he has one era, but people surrounded him. They rallied around him, and he made it. Everybody. The moment you are favored, you have the support of the masses. Leave the rest of the things. These things are fizzle out naturally. God is my Godfather. My husband has supported me. My family are behind me. My friends are telling me to go. The moment we are in, things will start coming by themselves. Things will fizzle out naturally. That's what I will tell you.